European football suits Liverpool down to the ground because in Europe, teams just allow us to play. I shouldn't say allow us to play, but teams leave space for us to play. 3-0, 3-0 away at Marseille in the Champions League, and some much needed light after the doom and gloom of Burnley at home, man. Car, man.
We won a game of football, man. We won a game of football. It's like
Don't
you're
sound
so
too
excited,
excited.
like you didn't even welcome the viewers, no intro, no nothing, just bang, straight in.
You
Like
could.
we won a game of football, and
I,
I'm at peace. I'm at peace. You
what the,
know,
who stole the jam out of your donut about your at
I'm
peace?
at
What's
peace,
going
bro.
on?
Like I watched the game. I wasn't stressed. Yeah, I actually didn't feel like we were going to concede and we was going to have scary moments and like look like we was going to throw away a lead again. I actually feel really good about that performance, man. And after off the back of Burnley, I just feel like, wow, this European thing, is it is it really real? Is it how we kind of rescue this disaster of a season? Is Carragher right?
Carragher said in his coverage that Liverpool are going to win the Champions League, and my first reaction was like, "Shut up." But to be fair, I think I agree with him. I think we stand a really good chance.
I don't know,
And
bro. I
here's my
think it's about
reasoning.
the draw.
No, no, I'll do for, and you could do against if you like. For me, the reasons why we can win the Champions League is like I said at the top. European football suits us. Obviously, the low block is very difficult to play against,
Mm.
yeah, for most teams, yeah, and very hard to break down, which you only really find in a Premier League game where teams are scrapping for their life, wanting to stay in the league and amass as many points as possible. But in Europe, teams come to play. So when you get down the draw and you're getting the bigger teams, your Real Madrids, your PSGs or your Bayerns or whatever, you're always going to have opportunities to play. If you can defend well, then you're going to always have opportunities to score. Same as tonight, we managed to keep their best player in Mason Greenwood quiet,
Top
and
performance though.
we scored 3 goals. So that is why I believe we stand a really good chance of winning the Champions League.
Okay, I'm not gonna be negative about it because I want to believe it as well. But I feel like number one, there's too many English teams involved that would turn us over two legs. Because any sort of Premiership type game, I feel like that whole European aura we have and the way we play in Europe can't necessarily be applied against a Chelsea, against an Arsenal, and definitely not against a City. Even though they're defensively weak now, yeah, I don't expect that to continue indefinitely. Yeah,
Let me come back.
I
Let
would
me come
love to
back on
say,
that
yeah,
one
I
point.
believe it, and I want to believe it, but it's just like,
No, let me come on that point. Let me come in on that point. Pause, because like you're saying any Prem type team, but you got to remember it's a cup competition.
mm,
It's not 3 points. So any Prem team we come against has to play because you have to win the game. You have to win the game. So I don't see that as being a problem for us against a Premier League team.
so do you feel then that the way Slot is setting us up is typically better for European games and for teams that we play in the Prem who can sit deep, can defend and nick a goal, we're always going to struggle to put teams away because we're trying not to lose first. And that's ultimately what the whole recovery of this season has been about. It's about, okay, try not to lose first. And if we can try and win a game, cool. But the problem is with this unbeaten run, we're generally kind of, well, we're drawing more than we're winning, you know?
I don't think we're trying not to lose. There's an element of that for me. I feel like we're a possession-based football team, and when you've got possession against a low block, that the two things don't go together.
Mm.
Possession against a team that's willing to attack and leave spaces in behind, holes in the midfield, X, Y, and Z, it's going to work for you. But against a low block team, that's not going to work. So that's why I feel it's not necessarily in the league where trying not to lose. It's just the type of opponents we're coming up against. Because as everyone knows, we're struggling against the lower league teams.
Mm. Mm. I don't know, man. I want to revel in this moment, even if it's just for like 24 hours. Like I did message you when it was 1-0, and I said there's two more goals in this game for us because it was so open, it was flowing, and it's not that we were overly creative, but there was just so much space. There was so much.
Mm.
We should have probably won about 5 or 6 tonight. You know, we
Well, Ekitike, he had chances. I mean, there's not a bad word I could say about the
Nah,
kid. The
what a player,
kid
man.
is
What a player, man.
electric. He is absolutely electric. His intelligence, his movement, his runs in behind,
Yeah.
wave the ball at the feet, the power in his shot. I mean, the kid has everything.
Yeah.
Like we have got a talent there, a
Mm.
big talent, and I hope we base a team sort of around him and how he plays, man. Because I think we've got one for years to come, man.
I don't know, man. I'd like us to base our team around him, but with Isak, that price tag, it's gonna have to be based on both of them. If Ekitike continues to outperform him, he obviously is injured, but when he was fit, he was getting outperformed. So
Mm.
he's got the shirt at the moment, but with that price tag, you're gonna play. You ain't sitting on the bench.
Yeah, not for 130 mil,
It's
but
just not
yeah.
gonna happen, you know. So
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, but I just hope it doesn't affect Ekitike when Isak comes back in terms of, like he's thinking I've played so well, scored however many goals. I'm not sure of his goals at the minute, and now I'm finding myself on the bench. I don't think that's the way to deal with a player. I think Ekitike is a confidence form player,
mm,
and if you don't show confidence in him, I think he's got a thing in him where I don't want to say he'll sulk because I don't want to put that label on him, but he just won't be happy.
mm,
You can see today coming off the pitch, he wasn't happy, and I don't think he was happy because he was coming off the pitch. I think he wasn't happy because he didn't score a goal,
yeah,
which
yeah,
I don't mind my strikers
yeah,
being like
yeah.
that. I mean, he had enough chances to score
He
tonight,
should he
but
should have had
for
a goal
me,
contribution today. He should have had an assist or a goal. But it
yeah,
is what it
100.
is, man. You know, he can't do it
Well,
every game.
no, well, Virts let him down there, so let's talk about
Yeah, can we
Florian.
talk
That
about
Virts let him down
Virts?
there. That
About Florian.
I
Come on, man. I was moving wax lyrical over this guy in the last game. Yeah. And today I feel let down. I feel like he
yeah.
was tired from the first whistle. There was no intensity in what he was doing. He's quite languid in his style. I get that. And his intensity,
Nonchalant, I like to say.
pardon?
Nonchalant, I like to
Nonchalant.
say in
Yeah.
his style.
Yeah, that's cool. We don't need nonchalant now. We need hard working, intense players because we're not in great form. But it's just like the shots seem so weak. The passes, he was getting shrugged off the ball. And I keep on trying to convince myself and say, this guy is so technically great that when he connects with the ball properly, as he can, because his technique is that great, the ball will just fly. Because I've seen him
Mm,
hit powerful shots before. But when he doesn't, it's like they come off the side of his boot, they dribbled it. I'm like, it was just so underwhelming today. After what we
mm.
saw on the weekend, I'm like, come on, man, take this form forward. And I hate when I see him looking shattered at 60 minutes.
Mm.
Yeah, all disheveled, looking like a homeless random mute. Like he just doesn't look like a player anymore. And it's like he's breathing heavy. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
man. And then you know he's gonna get hooked. You know it's coming.
yeah, yeah. No,
How?
I thought European football would suit Virts a lot more than
Mm,
Premier League football for now in his first season, and for me, he's been a lot more underwhelming in European football than he has in Premier League football, which is
mm,
strange because he's given the time and the space in European football. Maybe it's more to do with the responsibilities he has because in the Premier League lately he's had a bit more of a free role,
mm,
but in this formation, I think he was made to do a little bit more defensive work centrally because Ekitike was kind of drifting left to
yeah.
make the extra man in midfield, and Mo was kind of like the number nine, if you like. But yeah, so maybe the defensive side of the game is what is killing Verts at the minute.
I don't want to call it because it's only his first game back, but why was there such a massive drop off as soon as Salah got in the team to Virts? Because remember, Virts has excelled in the last 7, 8 games when Salah's not been here. And I didn't really see any parallels with that in terms of defensive responsibilities because we played a different formation today, so I'm not going to call it on that. But I don't want him to kind of recluse back into that shell that he had before when Salah was there. I just I need them to be able to work together and combine because I don't really want there to be an internal competition and that whole Salah narrative to come back about him being selfish and all that kind of stuff because we need everyone at the moment. And
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
I
just
agree.
weary of that considering that was Salah's first game back and how much of a good form Verts was coming into this game in and he was just nothing, man.
Yeah, I think the Salah effect. the effect Salah being in the team has on Virts, like I said, is the defensive responsibilities.
Mm.
Salah obviously has defensive responsibilities when he's playing, when he's out on the right. But today, I'm not sure if he had as many defensive responsibilities. So you're looking like the midfield was Virts, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai.
Mm.
Those were the guys who dropped back. Ekitike even dropped
Ian,
back
yeah,
into
yeah.
shape. So it was almost like a 4-5-1 without the ball. So I think that's when you, like I said, that's when you see, you don't get to see the best of Virts because by the time he's receiving the ball, his energy levels are low. But hopefully that's something Slott's got to figure out. And for me, the way you get the best out of Florian is you play him in a 4-4-2 diamond where he still has to drop back,
Mm.
but he can do most of his work in that number 10-ish type role. But on Salah's return, I actually thought Salah had a stable game. I don't think he set it alight today, but I don't think he was terrible. I think he was probably a 7 out of 10 for me. He should have scored at the end. I mean, how many times has he
That
made the net bold in that position?
that finish
That
was
pass was
horrible.
yeah,
Obviously, you couldn't see what he was trying to do,
yeah.
but yeah, I've got no words for it. I don't even think we should talk about it. Let's just move on.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that would have rounded off his performance because I think he
You think
slotted back in
he played that
nicely.
well? You think he got a 7 out of 10?
Yeah. I think he did. He did most things well. He had a couple of nice passes. I can't remember. He dinked one over the top for someone. I can't remember who it was now.
Mm.
I think he was steady. So I reckon his rating's probably going to be a 6 point something. But for me, I
Mm.
give him a 7, man. And I'm happy. I'm happy to have him back. I'm happy
Yeah, yeah,
we've
yeah,
got
yeah.
option again. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So
We need everyone
yeah,
we can get. We need all the bodies we can get.
100%. One guy who we did have a little moan about not so long ago has actually restored some slight faith in
What did I
me.
call him?
I'm
The
still
Hungarian myth. Was it something?
yeah.
All right.
I'm still not completely sold on him if I'm honest. But today I think Szoboszlai was excellent. I have to give
Mm.
him credit where credit is due. And
Mm.
today he started off a bit shaky. There was two passes he could have made, just two 5-yard slide rule passes where we're in, and he didn't quite get them through. But then he comes up with the free kick, and that was a genius free kick.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what that reminded me of? Was it who went under the I think it was it Aurelio against United? Was it Aurelio against United? It
United.
was against United. I think it might have been Aurelio. I can't remember. Or was it the center? I can't even remember. One of them guys did
Mm.
a cheeky free kick. That's what it reminded me of. But yeah, it was an ingenious free kick from
Yeah, no, it
Szoboszlai,
was an
man.
intelligent move, man, and I didn't see it coming. I thought he was going to go high, but they mentioned in commentary the fact that the analysis guys might have actually given some information about the fact that their walls always jump, and for me, the distance, Szoboszlai needs to be further out if he's lifting it over the wall. So for him to go low like that, yeah, smart play, and I got to respect it. It got us to goal just when we needed it. I think we deserved it as well for the first half performance. And it set us up nicely for the second half. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's not really undone the Hungarian myth thing for me as yet because he's getting some numbers. But that was a good start to sort of bringing him back into my good books because he's just a body, and if
Yeah.
you're going to be that body, like have an impact on the pitch. So I
I
respect
agree.
it. And apart from that, he put Ekitike through I think twice. He did play well. I mean, obviously had a disallowed goal as well, which was an assist from him. He.
Well, yeah,
No,
also he got the assist of the assist for Gakpo's goal as well,
okay,
which the
okay,
flick in midfield was sublime. Like this time, it wasn't like
yeah,
in the FA Cup. It actually came off this time. He flicked it into midfield. He totally opened up the game, and
yeah,
then Gravenberch goes through
yeah,
and puts
yeah,
through Gakpo. So
yeah,
yeah, I'll give Szoboszlai credit today, man.
yeah. All right. I mean, he's got a way
Come
to
on,
go. Like he's got
come
a way to
on,
go,
man.
but it's a
Come
good
on.
performance. It's a good performance.
If we're gonna criticize, we have to praise at the same time.
What I'm
Come
saying,
on,
it was
man.
a good performance. You want more than that? It was a good performance. All right.
Oh shit. Do you know one thing I have to say is defensively, I thought we were excellent today. The shape we had when we were when we
That's a
didn't have
Hungarian I do rate. The other guy. Yeah.
the and in that defensive shape, one man stood out for me, and,
Mm.
and that was Milos Kerkez. This guy loves to defend, man, and he does it well. He's tenacious. He's strong. Like even when he's falling to the ground, he's still making it awkward. And he shut Mason Greenwood down. Mason Greenwood's in his pocket. Didn't have a
Yeah.
sniff all game. And anyone out on that left flank is in for a torrid game, man. And for me personally, he was my man of the match. I'm part of the defenders union, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Mm.
Milos Kerkez, he's excellent. He was excellent today, man.
Yeah, brilliant performance, man. I'm really happy for him that he's turned his so-called bad form around. When we actually look back on it in hindsight, we're going to realize he was just settling into a team that was unstable. He was given a
Mm.
role that he wasn't used to playing, and he's a young kid coming into a massive club, you know. And now he's actually finding his feet. He looks natural. He's looking like the Bournemouth Kirkers again, and he's bombing down the wing and he's putting crosses in as well. And I know we're not a team that generally crosses and scores, but the quality on his delivery is good. It's good, man. I
Mm.
think maybe when Isak comes back, he'll be able to take a little bit of
Yeah,
advantage of
he'll
that.
benefit from
You
that,
know what I
won't
mean?
he?
And
Yeah.
I just feel like there's a stability now with Kerkez. I'm not worried about him defensively. It's been probably about a month, 6 weeks of this
Yeah.
kind of form where we're looking at him. It's like, yeah, we've got nothing to worry about. He's defensively sound. 1v1, he loves those battles. He loves them. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, he revels in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he's about. And, you know, attacking wise, he provides a threat for us and an outlet as well. And so, I
Mm.
mean, while Virts is there on the left as well, not primarily not today, but while he's on the left as well, he can allow Virts to come inside and he can go down the line. And that's what we
Yeah.
need as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, create
So,
space for him to get
yeah,
down on the
yeah.
outside. It's
Big
perfect out
performance
there.
from him, man. Really, really impressed with him today.
Yeah, and also on the defense, Joe Gomez stepping in for Kanate today, didn't put a foot wrong. Had a little wobble. There was one wobbly moment where almost missed the ball, but other than that, he didn't put a foot wrong. And there was a point in the game where Virgil miscontrolled the ball and it goes under his foot, and
Yeah.
there he was sweeping up behind his big mate. And I thought he had a great game, man. If that Joe Gomez, his career could have been so much more. I'm not saying he's not had a bad career. He's won everything under the sun, but he could have played so many more minutes if it weren't for the injuries, man. If he could just stay fit for a consistent period of time.
This is it. I mean, we all love Joey G, man. We all love Joey G. Like, as a universal fan base, we love him. But there's a fear every time he plays, he's going to get injured. Or even every time he trains, he's going to get injured. It's just like, touch wood. Yeah,
Yeah.
he gets a potential run of games if Kanate's got some issues to deal with. And he just stays fit. He just stays
Mhm.
fit because we know he's a good player. We know that he was Virgil's partner when we won the title
Yeah,
in 2020. So,
yeah,
you know, realistically, we know we've got a good defender on our hands, but where his injury problems, it's a constant fear. It's a constant fear. And what's mad about Joe is it's never an impact injury. It's never him getting clattered. It's never, you know, something that we can see happening. It's just always innocuous. And man's just walking off
yeah,
and he's done. And I'm like,
yeah. Out for weeks. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And you're sad for him and frustrated at the same
Mm,
time because like you said, we want him to have a good run of games and
yeah,
then he's
yeah,
off out. But hopefully for now he can stay fit because we don't know how long Kanate is going to be dealing with these personal issues.
yeah.
So if Kanate's not back at the weekend, then yeah, Joey G able replacement, man, and big him up for today. Staying across the back line, man. Your guy, Mr. Giddy Giddy. Right, Frimpong. Listen, I've got long hair too, yeah. But when I play football, I tie it back. What is this? I don't know what to call it. It's like a bra across your head, big man. Like
You know, Freeborn was my countryman, yeah. But the flipping 6-inch headband, yeah, and he can't close his mouth. He can't close his mouth when he's playing ball. Not even for
but
a
listen, if
second.
you're running fast, you probably won't be able to
No,
close your
but
mouth either.
he's like a cartoon character. It's too much, man. It's too much. But another good performance from him. Tried claiming the
Yeah,
goal, but he was an outlet as well. And yeah, he's in
yeah,
good form as well, man. He's in good form.
yeah.
So big
I
up to
love the
him.
way he slows the play down. He slows it down, stands his defender up, and then he just goes on the outside.
Yeah.
As a defender myself, if you think, okay, this guy's right-footed, I'm gonna show him on the inside or whatever, like he can go either way. So
Yeah.
it's like, what do you do? And his end product is slowly getting better.
Yeah.
His end product's always been good at Leverkusen. He many assists, he even scored goals. Like I said, I don't know the numbers, but I know he got a lot of assists and a lot of goals. And I think when he's come to us, his end product hasn't quite been what we need it to be. But I can see improvements week after week, and I think he's another one with the injuries he's had. Now he's back and he's getting a run of games. I think the confidence is growing, and even though that goal wasn't his, he'll take confidence from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I big up Frimpong each time, man. But like I said, get rid of that headbannery, boy. Ain't
Someone
serving you.
sponsor him and get him something that actually stays on his head. I beg.
That's night. New Balance. Where are you, man? But yeah, but overall, man, good defensive stability today, man. So I was happy. I didn't, like you said at the top of the show, I didn't feel like there was a point where, oh my gosh, they're gonna score. Like everything was dealt with, and the two shots that they had, two good shots, one in the first half and one in the second half. And you got a man like Allison in goal. You don't worry, do you? You
Cool.
know what I
It's
mean?
cool. It's cool. No stress. No stress. No stress.
But so, listen, all in all, a great performance, man. We'll take the 3 points. We're almost qualified. We just need a point against Karabag in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 weeks' time, and we're qualified in the top 8. And let's hope the draw is nicer to us this time round than it was last season, because that was horrible, man.
Do you know what?
But
Before we check out, a little shout out to Slot for dropping his son, put him to the bench. Um, Gakpo, yeah, if that's your role,
but
take it. And I'm
I'm
happy.
glad you brought it, I'm glad you brought it up, because I don't understand how Gakpo became this starter. Like last season, he was that man off the bench
We sold
or
Diaz, innit?
played a half or so, 60 minutes, and I don't understand how he became the starter. He's not gonna. That's what Gakpo's good at.
Yeah.
Comes off the bench in the end of games where games are tight or there's space in games, and he's capable of that.
Yeah.
That's what he's capable of. He stepped inside once and
But
scored, and
yeah, it was on the break, so he could take advantage of it. Yeah. Yeah.
but that's what I want to see Gakpo, which is why we need someone left side
Yeah.
long term, because it isn't Gakpo for me. But big him up today, he gets his goal. Also put Salah through for that awful shot Salah had. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely Gakpo's role, man. Super sub, you know what I'm
Please,
saying? The new
please,
Divock
please,
Origi. Yeah,
please.
but
Bigger
as I
bigger
said,
tests to come, bro. Bigger tests to come.
there is. Let's bring this form into the weekend, and hopefully 3 points. Is Bournemouth away on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Guys, we will be back for that. We will be doing a pod after that. So make sure you do all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we drop posts.
It's late. It's late. It's
Follow,
late.
yeah, follow us on all the socials, man. TikTok, Instagram, X, all that good stuff, man. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Until the next time.